Welcome back, everyone. This is the 10th episode of our Y Team Stories. I think it might be the end of season 1 and we'll bring back a season 2. But guys, we might have saved the best for last. The person that we are interviewing today is Mr. J $B. Jack, JSB, whatever you want to call him, is fine by me. I'm really excited to be interviewing Jack today. I met him last year and he is truly phenomenal. So, Jack, tell us a bit about yourself, maybe how you got involved with Y-Lead, maybe when you graduated, where you're from, all those fun things.
Yeah, it's fine by me. You call me whatever you want, Zoe. How I got involved with Y-Lead, back in 2014, my school sent me to Rangatira conference in NZ, and I linked up with APAR, and yeah, just got my world shattered open by the awesome things you guys do, and had to jump on the kaupapa, get on the waka and row it with you, so that's how I got on board, I guess.
Awesome. Well, we're very, very happy to have you on board. For, as I said before, I have the absolute privilege of knowing the incredible man you are. But for someone that doesn't know you, how would you describe yourself in like 3 words? Or maybe even a phrase?
Maybe I should have read the questions better before I started because I could have thought about this. But off the top, I'd like to think I'm empathetic. I really invest myself into kind of talking and being present with other people and connecting. And I think that is probably number 1 word to describe me. 2, pretty fun going. Like I'm always about having a good time, and I see the value in humour and doing fun activities with people, and I guess connecting again that way. So there's 2, fun going. 3, proud. I'm very, very proud of my heritage and the strength that I get from knowing my heritage and knowing my tipuna, my whakapapa, and all the places we come from, and the things that my family have done to get me to this point. Knowing that gives me the strength to go further, I guess, and to go dig deeper. So proud would be the 3rd.
I think you've absolutely nailed it. And it's funny, the next question actually links to your 3rd. And something that I would say about you, JSB, is that you are so proud and you have such a right to be proud of where you come from. So if you were a tour guide in your hometown, I think you're from Napier, but if not, somewhere in New Zealand, where would you take me, or us as a Y-Lead whānau, where would you take us and what would we do?
I think a lot of the guys who have been to Napier from Y-Lead would say I'd take you to the Thirsty Whale on a Saturday night, which is, I'm a bit ashamed to say that because it needs a bit of an upgrade nowadays, but if I really wanted to take you somewhere special, it would have to be somewhere like Marae Totara Falls. It's just like a waterfall area, like a watering hole. You can jump off and have a picnic there, and it's pretty secluded. It's pretty nice, and it's an awesome place to go in summertime, which is most of the year in Napier, by the way.
You know, I love a good hike. I can't wait to be able to travel to New Zealand again. I'm so excited. All right, next question. This is a big one. What is a lesson that you are currently learning or processing?
Oh, that's digging deep, because this whole year there's been a big string of lessons and a big ask. You know, it's been very character building, but I guess the biggest actually lesson that I have learned, and this was literally on Sunday, it all hit me like a ton of bricks. I think there's a lot of things that were building up for me to learning this lesson, and it was just definitely taking some time to quieten myself and do a lot of reflecting, I guess. I think just with starting a new job, moving back from uni, starting some other cool projects around here, I've made myself very busy. And sometimes you get so busy that you just get stuck on some tracks, you know, instead of stopping, thinking, redirecting. tacking and jiving, I guess. I've just been stuck on a bit of a rail, and it kind of got me to a bit of a standstill. I kind of felt like things weren't sitting right in here, but I couldn't quite work it out. And I think just the universe sent me some things over the weekend, and it really made me stop, think, regather, just quietening myself down, taking time to reflect, and just taking, I guess, that quiet time is a big lesson that I've learned, and I'm still learning, I guess.
Yeah, I appreciate you saying that, because I think throughout COVID, we've become so caught up in we have to be doing stuff all the time. We have to be using this downtime, this lockdown, as something that we just need to be doing something all the time, or we're not being productive. Whereas productive downtime is also a really important thing to be doing, which is awesome.
I'll just cut in on that.
Totally.
It was actually, I guess I've learned this lesson twice now, which is a bit silly, but something that you guys taught me at Waikanek last year was that we watched that video and it said the breaks are just as, in a song, the breaks are just as important as the beat. So definitely a bit of that.
Totally. And I'm so excited that you're actually joining us for Waikanek this year. But yeah, the rests are just as important as the beats. It's so true. And in your rests, this is linking to the next question. God, we're on a vibe, JSB, and I'm all about it. In your rests, what is something that has made you laugh or really smile this week?
Oh man, I'm about to get so cheesy, but I've really learned to appreciate my partner a lot more. It's always been something that's kind of like a rugby boy, you know, like I've always kind of just got to this part of my feelings, have been in a bit of denial, I guess, but I finally kind of accepted those feelings and told my partner about them a little bit more. And to be honest, like, it's made me so much happier that I don't have to keep hiding it, and I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable with that. So, yeah, I don't know. It's really weird for me to say that kind of stuff. Like, I definitely wouldn't usually, but I had to say it. It's the truth.
No, I appreciate it so much. I think you're such a cool role model for everyone in our community, but especially our young men. And I think that they will really appreciate hearing that from someone like you. So you're just so great. Okay. What is one thing that in the next 2 years, and I know you've had a big couple of years so far in the past couple of years, but what is one thing that you must accomplish in the next 2 years?
I usually take it on myself to not really, prescribe too many dates and timeframes to whatever I have going, just in case, like, COVID hits and you can't quite get there. I usually kind of feel it out, but I do understand the importance of having kind of goals to stick to and drive to. So if I had to give you a couple of things that I really wanted to hit in the next 2 years would be, first things first is actually finishing my degree, because I got about 95% of the way through and got offered a job at the start of this year. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to take it, because it was literally the best opportunity I could have got coming out with the degree I had. So like at that point, it was almost better than getting a degree. But still, for my family's sake, like, it's a big thing for them, me being kind of the first one in my whole wider whānau to really go to uni and come back. But I can't say I got the degree yet, so I think it would make them a real happy if I did. So that's one thing I need to get within the next 2 years, working part-time. Again,
going back to your values and who you are, making your family proud is such an important thing to you, and I think you'll absolutely smash it. And wow, congratulations on the job. That's so great. All right, classic. This is everyone's favorite question. If you were in a packet of Y League texters, right? We're at Rangatira, we're handing out texters. What colour are you and why?
Man, I'm green all the way. I've always loved green from a young kid, and I really haven't enjoyed any other colours as much as I had the colour green. And I can't tell you why. Maybe because it represents like nature and life, and I'm quite a big nature head. I get very addicted to David Attenborough clips. So maybe, I guess, green, yeah.
Plastic colour. That's my second favourite colour, so I'm all about it. All right, fast five, right? We're just going to switch on and off. Favourite food?
Oh, man. For a fast five, you started with the hardest question, man. I get option paralysis every time I think about dinner or going out. So, chicken, hard and fast and easy. Fried. You can fry it, you can, do a lot of things with it.
Universal. You can use it anywhere. I'm all about it. Great answer. Favourite destination?
Home, man. Hawke's Bay. Love this place.
Good one. Home is where the heart is. Favourite band or artist? Now, keeping in mind, if you don't know JSB, he is a DJ, so this one might be a bit difficult. But yeah, favourite band or artist?
Favourite... Oh, I don't like... Favourite artist at the moment? Probably Joey Badass. I've kind of been listening to a lot of his... more of the lyrical side of, rather than the beats, more of the lyrics, and a lot of the stuff he's saying is so relevant at the moment, even though it came out, a lot of it came out, years ago now. So just happened to come across him again in my playlists and have been vibing pretty damn hard. So there's a list 1,000 long of DJs I could give you, but yeah, Joey Badass has been hitting the heartstrings a bit.
Good one. Favourite movie?
Classics, like either Star Wars or Lord of the Rings franchise, like nerd. So yeah, traditionally it's always been kind of Star Wars. And then, I don't know, lately I've just been really liking Lord of the Rings a lot more. So yeah, call me a nerd if you want. It's fine.
No nerds, but don't get upset. Everyone gets upset when I say this. I've actually never watched them, either of the series. So, I'll look. If you recommend it, I'll give it a go one day when I have 70,000 hours, just up my sleeve. And I think you've already answered it, but we'll ask you again. Favorite color?
Kakariki, green.
Classic. Love it. Now, before we jumped on the recording, JSB and I were chatting because he's at the moment doing something incredible and I'm really excited to hear about it. Now, I don't want to butcher the name, so I'm warming myself up. All right, JSB, can you please tell us about Tikanga Promotions? I hope I nailed that. What made you want to launch it? What's an important lesson that you've learned since starting it? And why do you think it's important to you?
Right. So this is a bit of a spiel. There's a lot of thought gone in and behind this. It's kind of two-pronged. So I'll start with the catalyst of it, really. What made me actually enable me to do it was when I was down at uni, just hanging out with some of my mates. They started a promotions company themselves. So they run gigs and obviously sell tickets and make money that way. So it's all performance-based, really. You sell out, you do well. You don't, try again, kind of buzz. So I jumped on with them doing some shows, and not only did I learn how to mix, but I learned a lot of the business side of it, and then kind of got to the end of my time down there and thought I'm going to have to move back to Hawke's Bay, where the stuff just does not happen to anywhere near the scale it does in Wellington. So me and my partner both talked about it, and we wanted to bring the flavour back to Hawke's Bay because the demand here is so ripe for it. And like I said at the Thirsty Whale, that's all that really happens on a Saturday night in Napier. And you can barely call the guy a DJ there. He just hits next. And people are kind of starting to catch on to it. So I think they kind of want a little bit more. So we kind of recognized that and thought, why not try it here? And the second kind of rationale behind that is we also saw Tikanga Promotions as a vehicle to show that values in Te Ao Māori, in the Māori world, aren't explicitly for Māori, they are for people. And we just want to show that through our gigs, like we make regular posts about kotahitanga, which is unity, and about enjoying yourself in a way that other people can enjoy themselves. Because we really just want to create a culture here of like, just, enjoyment for everyone. and through teaching people about, Māori values like whanaungatanga, family values, that's what that is, and kotahitanga, unity, and just seeing it come together, like these two things that I love, drum and bass and house music and DJing and te ao Māori, just come together like that. Like it has just become kind of my baby. And we had our first gig 2 Saturdays ago. It went really well. We achieved our kaupapa. Everyone enjoyed themselves. There was no kind of fights there. Also, another part of our kaupapa is, we just want to see the culture grow here, give young people a reason to come back. Because if that was the first thing that came to my head is, what am I going to do after hours? I don't want to go home. Then I mustn't be the only one with that kind of whakaaro, that thought. Now we've got another one next weekend. Gonna slot it in the middle of Waikanet.
When Ames was telling me about it, I was getting so excited, and listening to you talk, you're so passionate and you are so proud, and it's cool that in a time like we're going through, you come back to that core value of unifying people but making it really respectful in such an environment that it could not be, which is the music scene, where it is, it can be a little dangerous and it can be disrespectful, but I mean, if you're behind it, it's going to be nothing but respectful. So I'm really, really excited, and good luck for next weekend. Gosh, in the middle of Waikanet, what a jam-packed weekend that's going to be for you. Well, thank you so much, Jace, for your, as I said, one of my biggest role models. So it's really exciting that I got the opportunity to talk to you. So thanks so much. Is there anything else? If we want to get in touch with you or keep up with what you're doing, how can we do that?
Oh, quick plug, but before I do that, just thanks again to you, Zoe. Talking to you is always a great time. You always lighten up my life with that bright smile. So thanks again. But if you wanna check some other things that we do out, that didn't make sense, but you know what I mean. We've got Tikanga Promotions on Facebook and Instagram, and we've just dropped a promotional video from the weekend before, which kind of gives a bit of light on what our gigs are like. In the start, we're looking to expand, obviously, but this is what it's about at the moment. And if you just want to see what I'm up to, then I'm always here. Drop a line. I'm a little bit slack getting back on Messenger, but I will get back to you. And if you want me quicker, just call me.
Amazing. We'll leave all the links down below, probably on the end card. But as I said, I think this is the final episode of season 1 of Y Team Stories. Maybe chuck a comment below who you would like us to interview next season and what you're liking about it. But thanks so much, guys.